Hello, Facebook world. I am at school today, and for those of you that don't know, I teach 5th grade math, and we were doing some review today on long division. Now, most of you are probably my age, and you learn to do the standard algorithm way, and you think that the new way of math is ridiculous. Well, I actually love some of the new ways, and I thought that I would show you some of them right now so you can learn, especially if you have young kids or if you just get excited about math and you want to find a new way. So I'm going to flip my camera around and I want you to check this out. Okay, so if we have a long division problem of 4,921 divided by 18, okay, we would normally just say, well, how many times does 18 go into 49? And that way. Well, the new way, which is sometimes called hatchet, sometimes called partial quotient, we do something first called easy breezy facts. So I'm going to write down some of the facts that I know that are going to help me with this problem. So for example, I know that 18 times 100 is going to be 1800. Since I know that 18 times 50 is going to be 900 because that's half of 1800. I also know that 18 times 200 is going to be double my 1800, so that's going to be 3600. I can also do some lower facts that might help me later. So I can do 18 times 10 equaling 180. I could do 18 times 5, which is going to equal my 90. And I could do 18 times 20, which is going to be 360. So I'm going to look at all of those and I'm going to say, well, which one of these is closest to my 4,921, which with those of you that forgot is called the dividend. Okay, so I'm going to draw this little line over here, and I noticed that my 3,600 is pretty close to that. So that's 200. So I'm going to put times 200 over here on the side, and I'm going to put my product to that right here, and I'm going to actually subtract it from my dividend. So I'm just going to do that right now. Okay, so it shows that I have 1,321 left. So I look over my easy breezy facts and I go, what is closest to 1,321 without going over? Oh, I see there's a 900. So I'm going to put that over here as well. I'm going to subtract my 900. Okay, so I have 421 still remaining. So I look over here and I go, what else is there that might help me? Well, I can see that times 200 is 3,600. So that's going to tell me, you know what, 18 times 20, that's going to be 360. So I'm going to go over here and subtract my 360. So I'm going to subtract that. So now I have 61 still remaining. Well, I look over here and I realize that all of these are pretty big. Oh, and there's my 18 times 20 anyway. I look over here and I see that they're pretty big. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to know some basic multiplication facts. So I know that 18 times 3 is going to get me to 54. So I'm going to put my times 3 here. I'm going to subtract my 54, and then I'm going to have 7 left. Well, when this number down here is smaller than your divisor, then you know that that's going to be a remainder. So I'm going to take all of these numbers over here, and I'm going to add these up. So I have 250, 270, 273. So that goes up here in my quotient, which is the fancy word for an answer. And then I'm going to put my remainder 7. Now, if you've been dealing with fractions like my class, and you want to convert that into a fraction, you're actually going to say the answer is 273 and 7/18. Sound good? See, this is fun, isn't it? I love it. It's fun, it's new, it's exciting, and I like it. I hope that helped. Talk to you later.